I often come across people, both online and in real life, who believe that at traffic lights with no green arrow, also called unprotected turns, drivers don't need to move forward into the middle of the intersection. They think you can sit there and wait for the next wave of green light. But what if the lights at the intersection never show a green arrow like this one here? At the time of this recording, the driving test rules in Western Australia require you to move into the middle of the intersection and wait until it's safe to turn. Think of it like this. If there's no green arrow, you must give way to oncoming traffic. Then, once it's safe or when the light turns amber, you can use the few seconds of buffer time to complete your turn safely or as soon as the opposite traffic has stopped. Some people argue that these types of intersections are riskier than regular give-way intersections without any lights. Here is the breakdown of your responsibilities at these intersections. The first vehicle in this scenario should move forward into the intersection without cutting into the opposite straight-ahead lanes occupied by oncoming traffic transiting through. The second car must wait behind the stop line without entering the intersection until the first car has completely cleared the intersection. Let's pause here. This is where people often get it wrong. If you're asking, why can't the second car enter as well? It's because you can't assume that the first driver knows what they're doing. If they freeze there, the light changes, and especially if someone moves too close behind you, you're stuck in the middle. Now, after the first car clears, the second car can commit to entering the intersection, giving way to oncoming traffic before turning. See, in this scenario, the bus entered a bit late, so the second vehicle is forced to clear using a few seconds of buffer time to complete the turn safely. Now, this triggers another common question. What if the opposite traffic keeps coming? Well, that can't happen because when your light changes, so does the opposite side, and there's no exception to this rule. Please don't rush to clear the intersection, even if you see the red light for a couple of seconds, because traffic light intervals are set to allow traffic to clear. If you don't feel comfortable driving through these intersections, consider taking some driving lessons. Do you think they should abolish these types of intersections in Australia, or should we have better driver education? Drop a comment below. Here's another common opinion on how to handle these intersections. It's better to wait a bit further back and then start entering forward just before the last vehicle from the opposite direction passes. Once it's gone, you make a quick turn. A potential problem with waiting further back is that your viewing angle may not be sufficient to intercept traffic in the opposite left lane proceeding at high speed. Of course, it'll depend on the layout of the intersection, but keep that in mind. In this particular scenario, it's better to move slightly forward to see better and then proceed when it's safe to do so. And once again, if you're not comfortable driving through these intersections, consider taking driving lessons. The last tip for this video, be prepared to wait for as long as necessary and never get impatient. If you're getting ready for your driving test, remember that flow is irrelevant if you don't get a good, safe opportunity to turn. Thanks for watching.